Hi, I'm Reverend Trudy.
And I'm Reverend Brittany.
We are from the First United Methodist Church of San Diego.
And we are thrilled to invite you to join us for the Sankofa Pilgrimage to Ghana, West Africa, happening January 20th through February 5th of 2027.
Sankofa is a West African Adinkra symbol, which means it is not foolish to go back and get that which you have forgotten. As people of faith, we believe that God calls us to remember, not to remain trapped in the past, but to seek truth, healing, and liberation. Going back is how we move forward.
This pilgrimage is not about shame, but about the work of justice and reconciliation and community by confronting the church's past and present involvement in systemic racial injustice. Together, we will explore Ghana's history and its involvement in the Transatlantic Slave Trade, beginning in Accra, Ghana's capital city, and then journeying to the slave dungeons of Elmina and Cape Coast, sites where the horrors of enslavement began for so many. These places are painful, but they are also sacred because they testify to God's presence with the oppressed and the resilience of those who refuse to be defined by their chains.
Alongside this history, we will also encounter Ghana's vibrant culture, music, art, food, storytelling, and traditions that remind us that these people were torn from their homes. We believe that uncovering stories long hidden is a holy act because the truth, the spirit of truth, sets us free.
This will be our 5th Sankofa pilgrimage. We began in the South in 2023. We went to the Northeast in 2024. We went to Chicago in 2025, and we have an upcoming series of day and weekend pilgrimages in California in 2026. In 2027, we will take the bold step of returning to the African continent, to the beginning of the story, where we will seek God's justice, healing, and hope.
The cost of this pilgrimage is $4,800, which includes lodging, meals, tour fees, and local transportation. International flights are not included. A $500 non-refundable deposit is due at registration.
The registration deadline is July 1st, 2026. We encourage you to secure your spot early because spaces are limited for this transformative journey. And we know that this is a big undertaking, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, but we also believe that it is worth it because the work of remembering and truth-telling leads us closer to God's liberating love.
We hope you will prayerfully consider joining us. This is more than a trip. It's a spiritual journey. It's a chance to listen for God's voice in history, to stand in solidarity with one another, to be transformed by God's grace, and bring all of that back to make the world a better place for everyone.
May we go back so that by God's grace, we can go forward together.